Hey guys, my name is Trevor and I eat, sleep, and breathe movies. If you guys are in the same boat, make sure you go ahead and click that big subscribe button. And this past weekend, Maleficent 2 came into theaters and it's another Disney live action remake. So today we're doing another tier ranking with all the Disney live action remakes and their sequels. Lots of movies to talk about today, but before I give you guys my ranking, go ahead and join me down in the comment section. Let me know your guys's. And after I place all these movies in their proper tiers, I'll rank all 13 of these movies from the worst to the best at the very end. And with that said, let's go ahead and hop right into the tiers. And first up, we have amazing. Meaning I love the movie. It was awesome. It was everything I wanted it to be. Then we have good. Pretty dang good. Didn't quite meet that amazing tier. Then we have meh. But at least it just didn't really do it for me. Then we have bad. It just wasn't a good movie. Then we have what in the F, meaning what in the F did I just watch? It was awful. Every single second of it, I hated. I definitely have at least one going into that one. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. And these are actually in no particular order, just how the tier kind of placed them out there. So first up, we have 2019's Aladdin. And I'm going to go ahead and place this bad boy in the amazing tier. I can't believe I'm going to do that, but like, I love this movie. I was going in like everyone. I was like, this movie's going to suck. The genie looks awful. Will Smith, it literally looks like a blue Will Smith floating around. He looks too buff. Everything just didn't look good. Agrabah did not look great, but man, I love this movie. The trailers didn't do justice for it, but when I saw this film, I loved every second. What Guy Ritchie did, his use of wide angles and transitions was just awesome. Seeing Agrabah actually on the big screen, now I was like, wow, this looks way better than the trailers. And Will Smith easily carries this movie on his shoulders. Him as a genie. Man, it is awesome. It is absolutely amazing. The songs in this movie are great. You're gonna go on a magic carpet ride. It's freaking just awesome. You got a boo in there. Everything about this movie I loved. I'm just so happy it exceeded all my expectations. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. One of my top 10 favorites of the year, hands down. Next up, we have the 2019 Lion King. And I'm going to go ahead and place this guy in the good tier. And I loved this movie when I first saw it. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. I loved it. Then I saw it again. And I was like, okay, definitely went down notches. Then I saw it again. And I was like, okay, we're down many, many notches. Because if it comes to this or the original The Lion King, I'm 100% going to watch the original The Lion King. I love what Jon Favreau did. It was just absolutely gorgeous of a movie. It had one real shot. Everything else was kind of photorealistic. Not even technically a live-action movie, people were saying. I'm including it because it came up when I looked up the list, but I liked this movie a lot. First saw it, I loved it. I was like, oh, this is it. This is everything and more I wanted. But then the more and more I watched it, I was like, it's just more of the same, just not as good. I did not like Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. I love him and everything else, but him as Scar did not work for me, because when you have Jeremy Irons playing the original Scar and how he says certain things, it's just awesome. And Chiwetel Ejiofor, he really just lacked for me. So I loved it when I first saw it, but then each time it went down more and more. If I see it again, it might even go down more. Then we have Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Why we're making this tier today, and I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on the good tier as well. I really liked it. It gave us what we were kind of expecting with this film. I did more of my review on it if you guys want to check that out, more of my deeper thoughts on it. But like the first Maleficent, they marketed it as like an action movie. Like they're going to have lots of big Disney live action battle scenes, and we never really got it. Kind of a slow paced movie. I like the original Maleficent, but this one got more of what we got delivered. It got more of the like, oh my gosh, look at this huge 25, 30-minute action scene at the end. You get more people who are like Maleficent, and you're like, yeah, I'm buying it. The CGI was awesome. Angelina Jolie is back, and I think she was better than ever. I like this one a lot more than the original Maleficent, but it's just not quite amazing. Definitely good, but not quite amazing. Then we have Alice Through the Looking Glass. And, I was going to put it in what in the F. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in bad. It's just boring. It's just so boring. I love the Alice in Wonderland that came out years before, back in 2010. I love that one. Alice Through the Looking Glass is just trying to, it's like more of the same. It's like they didn't even really change anything. They just made it 10 times more boring. Like, none of these characters are interesting. None of the storylines are really interesting. Why are we getting this movie? And it was just really just boring. It was just boring. Next, we got 101 Dalmatians. I'm going to go ahead and put this in, I'll go ahead and put it in good. And here's why. Because when I first saw this movie, I was in daycare, and I was terrified of Cruella de Vil. We watched the animated one all the time, but then when we watched the original live-action one, Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil, I was like, oh my god, she is just terrifying, and it's super funny, has super cute little things, and I was as a kid, remembering when I watched it as a kid, I was so scared of her, and I was so invested in the movie that it kind of holds a dear place to my heart. So it couldn't be meh, couldn't be bad. It has to be a good movie. Next, we got 102 Dalmatians. And this one we'll go ahead and put meh. It does nothing for me. It's just same kind of movie. Just there's one more dog. It's 102 Dalmatians because it's a sequel, and Glenn Close is back. She's not as scary this time because we saw her before, and why she goes to jail, and all kinds of just weird stuff. And I think a lot of people, I think this movie went straight to video because a lot of people are like, there's a second one. I'm like, yeah, you not seen it? I've seen it, and you're not missing much. So definitely, that's definitely meh. Next up, Alice in Wonderland. That bad boy's going to the amazing tier, and I love it. I thought the CGI was freaking spot on, and you got the freaking Red Queen. Oh my god, the Queen of Hearts. She's awesome who she's played by. I forget the actress's name. But then Johnny Depp is a Mad Hatter. I don't think there's been a better casting than for him. Maybe Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker, and they're both kind of clowns, I guess. But Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp, is just everything. He's just awesome. He just embodies that weird kind of role so well. This is easily my favorite Tim Burton film. Super dark with like the color choice they use, but that imagination brought to real life is just kind of trippy, but also just so beautiful to watch. I love Alice in Wonderland. I can watch it all the time. I've owned it on Blu-ray since like 2011 when it first came out. It's awesome. I saw it in theaters, I think, 3 times back in 2010. It's just everything you wanted it to be. It was a lot better than the original Alice in Wonderland. The original Alice in Wonderland, it's trippy. It's really, really weird. And the guy was, I guess, on drugs when he made it. And I was like, yeah, I created the story. I was like, yeah, I can tell. Because this is kind of creepy. But when it got brought to live action, real life, I was like, yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Then we got Maleficent from 2014. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the good tier. I like it. For what it is, I just do like it. It's going for what it's going for. I knew we wanted a lot more action with it, but I remember just, yeah, this is a cool, sweet movie. Maleficent is one of the most iconic villains, and that's probably everyone's biggest problem with the 2 Maleficent movies. She's one of the biggest villains, and she gets portrayed as the good guy. She's like, oh, she's seen as a bad guy, but she's actually the good guy. And that's not really the case in the Sleeping Beauty movie. She turns into a dragon, and the prince stabs her. Is that basically what happens? If I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure that's what happens. So definitely get to see her be the good guy, but I like the movie. I liked what it was going for. I do not like Elle Fanning. I made that very clear in my Maleficent 2 review, but I liked the movie for what it was. I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining, and I thought it was kind of sweet. I love Angelina Jolie, and I really do like her as Maleficent. Then we have Cinderella, and this one's going to go on the good tier as well. I'm a fan of Disney live-action remakes, if you can't take. This film visually is amazing. When she spins and turns into her blue dress, you're like, wow, that looks just gorgeous. And you have Cate Blanchett as the wicked stepmother. I'm not sure if I've hated that character as much as I hate Cate Blanchett in this movie. God, she plays that wicked, evil stepmother so well. And the 2 stepsisters make you want to drive you insane. You want to run yourself into a wall because it is just so irritating. But Cate Blanchett as the evil stepmother really just, she really just carries the movie, because every time she's on screen, you're like, God, are you kidding me? She's so mean and keeps doing all these things. You're like, I freaking hate you. So definitely, I do like Cinderella quite a bit. The Jungle Book. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in meh. It's okay. I rewatched it recently, and it just doesn't have the same spark as it did for a long time ago. The visuals are great. Jon Favreau, again, his visual, it's pleasing. It's a beautiful made movie. Mowgli, the character himself, I did not like the kid, and like certain songs, like they weren't like the original songs. They were different, which is okay if they're done right. I didn't like this how they were done differently. I didn't like how the story kind of went on. I just find myself bored, and it's meh. It's just a meh movie, all right? Next up, Beauty and the Beast. That one's going to absolutely 100% amazing. Are you kidding me? I love some Beauty and the Beast live action remake. I love the original Beauty and the Beast, and I love the second one, the remake. It's gorgeous. Luke Evans as Gaston is awesome. He's my favorite Disney villain of all time. So to see him brought to real life, you got Josh Gad as Le Fou, Emma Watson as Belle, one of my favorite actresses, one of my favorite Disney princesses. It's just, seeing this movie come to real life is beautiful. And it had that song Evermore sang by the Beast at the end. I loved that song. I could play it all the time and sing almost every word about it. It's great to see this movie just come to real life, come to fruition. When I sing Belle and all the ensemble singing Belle is just great. Then you have Ewan McGregor playing Lumiere, and you're just like, be our guest. That song is visually pleasing. That song is just honestly awesome. Then you even have Ian McKellen playing Cogsworth. A very all-star cast and a very, very good Disney live-action movie. Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast really kind of kicked it off like, yo, we're going to make billions of dollars with all these movies. Let's keep making them. Definitely kind of got us into the whole era we're in now. Next up, Christopher Robin. And you know what? When I did my ranking a long time ago, I was like, yeah, not good. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in meh. Because first off, my girlfriend would kill me if I had anything different. But I just found this film incredibly boring. I love the original Winnie the Pooh movies from back in the day. I love Pooh and I love the character, but the colors in this film, the characters just look dirty, and I get it's old, you kind of got forgotten about a certain thing they're going for, but all honesty, I find this movie just kind of boring, right? Oh, really, bro? You find this movie boring? It's about a grown man and stuffed animals. Yeah, I don't know why I was expecting to be really wowed by it, but I was just bored, you know? It's cute, it's fun, it has some sweet moments. You might even get a little teary-eyed, but it's overall just boring. It's a meh for me. It's just a meh. Didn't hit me like it hit a lot of people. Definitely just a meh movie. And last, and least, and certainly least, Dumbo. What in the actual F is going on with you, Dumbo? Oh my god, from the trailers, it looks just gorgeous. In this movie, when Dumbo's in it for the 15 minutes he's in it, it's beautiful. It's awesome. You get chills. You're like inspired. Like, God, I wish I had big ears so I could fly around. But then it focuses so much on the human characters who, all honesty, aren't very likable. You have Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is the best part about this movie besides Dumbo. But then you have Michael Keaton, an A-list actor, an awesome actor. I love Michael Keaton. And he's like, hello, my name is Michael Keaton, and I now have an accent, but now I'm talking here, and I like pizza. And then I also go back here, and I like mushrooms as well. You're like, what? Whoa, who the heck? Like, how are you going from a regular accent to a fake accent? It was crazy. It was kind of like bonkers to see that someone like Michael Keaton, who I love, act this poorly. I was like, yeah, this movie just awful. It was poorly made. Dumbo, when he's on screen, is awesome, but overall, just poorly freaking made. So there's my tiers, guys. Let's go ahead and rank these movies real fast. First up, I'm going to go ahead and put Aladdin. Next, I'm going to have Beauty and the Beast. Then I'm going to have Alice in Wonderland. Then I'm going to go ahead and put Maleficent Mistress of Evil. Then The Lion King. Then Maleficent. Then Cinderella. Then 101 Dalmatians. Then The Jungle Book. Then 102 Dalmatians. Then Christopher Robin. Then Alice Through the Looking Glass. And then Dumbo. So there's my quick little ranking for you guys. And how does your guys' tiers or rankings compare? How do you guys like these tier videos? If you guys are still watching, go ahead and comment down below. Hashtag Disney Live Action Remake. Do me a favor, hit that big subscribe button. But also go see a movie. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!